Hey guys, so it's January, right? We all want to lose weight, we all want to get to the gym, but remember to understand that weight loss and the gym are only part of the equation. So the gym is only part of that weight loss, fat loss equation. You really have to focus on your diet. Now, one of the things that you may not realize is that your metabolism and your whole insides may be kind of screwed up and may not be in the right environment right now to burn fat. So what do? Well, you try to do as much as you can to cleanse out your system and everything. So today I've got an interview for you with my good buddy, Yuri Elkaim. He's a holistic nutritionist, one of the smartest guys in the industry, and we're gonna talk a little bit about detoxification and cleansing. So I hope you enjoy this interview. There's a part 2 to this interview where we talk about cleansing and fat loss, but this will really lay the foundation to what it is that we're trying to talk about. So this video, if you remember way back when, I took a summer vacation to Tracadie, New Brunswick with a bunch of my fitness buddies. Yuri was one of them. We were in the cottage beside each other, so we're out on the deck or out on the porch and just talking about cleansing and detoxification. So hope you enjoy this interview, and if you have any questions, make sure to subscribe to my Facebook page and leave a comment down below and ask your question, and I'll talk to you in the next video. Hey guys, Chris Lopez back with another expert interview. We're in beautiful Tracadie, New Brunswick. Just finished some fitness meetings or some business meetings with a bunch of my good fitness friends. One of them happens to be a holistic nutritionist, Yuri Elkaim.
How's it going, guys?
Now, Yuri is my #1 resource for anything nutrition, mainly because he's probably the cleanest eater I know. And he was a professional soccer player before, and one of the smartest guys when it comes to raw foods and cleansing and just knowing what to eat at the right times. And I just wanted to ask him a few questions. So one of the things that, well, first, thank you for being here.
Hey man, thank you for the intro. It's very kind of you, and it's cool to be out here. I mean, I've never been out here, so it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, neither have I.
And we've brought the kids, so it's been a good time.
And the kids are getting along, and the wives are getting along, and you have no idea how important that is.
Yeah, absolutely.
So what I wanted to ask you is, people come to me for fat loss programs, particularly with a kettlebell, and we all know that I guess you can't out-train a crappy diet. And so one of the things that I ask people to do is, you know, maybe we want to clean your diet up first. Maybe you should consider a liver cleanse. And people ask me why, and I never really have a great answer other than because it's the right way to get started.
Because you should.
Because you should. Do as I say. So can you explain a little bit of the science and the theory behind cleansing, especially liver cleanses, before you start a fat loss program?
So the way I see cleansing is that if you're doing a liver cleanse, or you're doing a colon cleanse, or you're doing a kidney cleanse, you're doing a full body cleanse. It's almost impossible to cleanse just one organ in the body. Everything happens kind of interdependently. So if you affect one system, you affect another. The liver, the reason it's so important is that it's the most important organ in the human body. It's so important that it's the only organ that can regrow itself from a single cell. And that kind of says something. It does over 500 functions, amino acid regulation, blood sugar, metabolism, all sorts of interesting things, but the most important perhaps is its role in detoxification. So the liver is, to make it very simple for you guys to understand, imagine driving, we live in Canada, so imagine we drive across the border to the States. At the border you have the Border Patrol, Customs, whatever it is, that is your liver. And the liver's job is to filter out the bad from the good. So let's say we had pounds and pounds of cocaine in the trunk, which we don't, they would never let us in. And that's what the liver does, is it filters out toxins, chemicals, and stuff that we should not have in our bloodstream, and excretes it out of the body through our colon and our feces, and then into our kidneys, into our urine. And that's what the liver's main role is, because if you think about it, if our body, like if you were, at home and you couldn't get rid of all your garbage, right, and it just piled up and piled up and piled up, you would have a very putrid smelling house with cockroaches and maggots and all sorts of nasty critters. That's what happens in our body if we don't eliminate waste. So we need to eliminate waste, obviously, by going to the bathroom regularly, but also the liver's main function is to help that process and to get rid of a lot of the toxins that accumulate from the foods that we eat, from the environment that we're in. This is obviously quite an anomaly, because unless you live in this kind of environment, most of us are exposed to high amounts of air pollution, water pollution. Even stress creates toxicity in our body, and all of that compounds over time. And we're seeing this more and more nowadays, where so many people are toxic, higher levels of estrogens in their body without even knowing it, as an example. And the reason why liver cleansing is important is that it's really the start of the whole process. So if you can do something so simple, this is the simplest thing you can do to help the cleansing process begin, is start your day with a glass of lemon water. So grab a glass of water, take half a lemon, squeeze it into the water, lukewarm water. And what that does is it actually kickstarts your liver and gallbladder to eject bile and a lot of the toxicity that's built up overnight. And it's a very simple way to get the day started and to get that whole detoxification process going. And the other thing to remember is that detoxification is a 24/7 process.
Yeah.
Cleansing is simply a strategy for us to facilitate that and make it more efficient.